वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Chapter 2, verse 47. Continue. Okay. कर्मण्यैवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. कर्मण्यैवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. मा कर्म फलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोत्स्व कर्मणि. मा कर्म फलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोत्स्व कर्मणि. What Bhagavan says? Arjun, your right is only to perform your duty, but never to claim its fruits. Do not be the cause of the fruit of action, nor let your attachment be for inaction. Karmaniye vadhikaraste. Your right is only in action and not the reward, not the fruits, or what I will be getting. Having done this, what I will be getting. No, not like that. Okay? That in His good hands. How, when, where, in which form, let Him decide. Okay? So, we are discussing that. Now, all actions are performed with the help of worldly objects and persons. So it is dishonest to desire the fruit of those actions for only one's own self. We need to be attentive and understand this. Okay? This is very simple. That whatever we do, whatever action, but in the process of performing any action, okay, as it's Swamiji has mentioned here, but these we will be doing with the objects which are available in this world, in this material world. And that does not belong to me. So how can I take credit for that? How can I expect the credit for that? Basically, I and mine. We need to try to not only learn or understand, but to try to put in practice. Right? And that's why, we just, whatever we do, rather offer that in the lotus feet of Almighty. And that's why that very good saying came in our custom, right? Okay, this is due to our parents' blessing. So the thing is, we are not here to take the credit. We are not here to expect any kind of rewards or acknowledgement. Of course, one thing is definitely sure, that for whom person has done, it is his duty to acknowledge. But the person who has done should not expect to be acknowledged. Simple thing, but we need to understand. So, the desire for fruit of actions is not beneficial for human beings. Never lay claims to its fruit. This expression proves that it is up to a man whether he lays claim to the fruit of an action or not. He is free in this respect. The term phaleshu, plural, not one, because there are many kind of fruits, many kind of rewards in different manner, right? Because a man, by performing an action, desires several fruits, be it to be rich, be it that I need to be I need to get the respect or the reputation, or at least, wow. So many kind of fruits, and that's why it is in Sanskrit terms plural, phaleshu, not the phal, many different kind of. Right, now the means to be free from the desire for fruits of actions are as follow. Desire causes a feeling of lacking something. Because, look, desire means what? Lacking something. And it always, we always discuss this, and so many times I have shared this quote from the Bhagavad Gita, okay? Ichcha, Sadichcha, and Yadrichcha. That's in somewhere in chapter 4. Thy will shall happen. Yadrichcha labha santushto dvandvatito vivatsaraha. Let him decide. But, and that's why it's in order. Ichcha, Sadichcha, and Yadrichcha. Ichcha, desire, that we all know about it, or we all experience it, or we all go through it. If that is going to remain that with us as a shadow, then try to convert this desire, this ichcha, in sad ichcha, good desire. Desire with some sort of merit. Okay. Nobler thoughts, nobler desire. Ichcha, sad ichcha, good desire. Okay. And then we have to move from that also, and Yadrichcha labha santushto. Now, his will. Not even a good ichcha or the bad ichcha, his will. He knows better than me, and he does know. So let him decide what is good for me. Whatever I need, he will provide when the time comes. So, desire causes a feeling of lacking something. And that's why, look, this also I have shared so many times, that if we sit down with pen and paper, just only 2 columns, okay, what we call in Gujarati che, and nothing is and not. Or let me polish it, have and have not. But the have and have not is a different concept also. But for understanding, I am using this word. I have this, I don't have this, right? If we sit down with pen and paper and honestly, if we make the list, honestly, believe you me, the list of have will be bigger than have not. A list of che will be bigger than nothing. Unfortunately, it's a human nature, it's your and my nature, that we keep our eyes on that column which says have not, which says nothing. Instead, we're supposed to engage ourselves on the column of che. Yes, I do have. But the thing is, what we have, we do not value, we do not appreciate, and what we don't have, we run after. And in the process of running after what we don't have, we forget to enjoy what we have. That's everybody's experience, all of us. Everybody's experience. Okay. When we see somebody, this Sunday we had a program, the Samukata, the mass prayer in our hall, right? Okay. I happened to meet one person has lost his vision, lost his eyes, can't see. I know him long time, but that made me to think that this gentleman is almost my age and he cannot see at all. Oh God, how fortunate am I? But we don't think about that. Okay. There are people who struggle for a piece of bread, thousands of them, and we have everything on our table as much as we want.
Takes 20 hours.
As much as we want. But then, all of us, we have a taste. I don't like this. I don't enjoy. I won't eat this in a hurry. Look at those people. Okay, forget this. Just imagine that few weeks back they were repairing that pipes for the water, okay, from that rainwater, okay, and we didn't have water, right? Okay, that time we value, oh man, just on the table water is there. Now there is no water for a couple of hours, or in some of the places 2-3 days. But we got it easily, so that's why we don't value it. So all the time we are thinking and concentrating ourselves about what is lacking. But what we do have, we don't appreciate, we don't value. So friends, it's just a small thing We need to change our thinking. And if you can put in practice, believe you me, pleasure in life will be guaranteed, is guaranteed. So, desire causes a feeling of lacking something. And then what happens? Its fulfillment makes one a slave. That again everybody is experience. Okay? Just think, just go back 25 years back. We didn't have, take it 30 years, okay? We didn't have the cell phone. Now, we are literally slave to cell phone, isn't it? That's everybody's experience. All of us. Of course, and then we say, and up to we say to justify the need of cell phone, and we say nowadays it's not luxury, it's an essential. That's true up to a greater extent. I don't disagree with this, but the small example, and that's why very very soon I'm going to create a special video for that. Digital fast. Digital fast. Digital fast. It's important. It's important. So, the moment it is fulfilled, become slave. Its non-fulfillment causes suffering or will end up in anger. Oh man, I'm lashing for this, I'm waiting for this, but I didn't get this. Inner anger starts. Or the suffering. Then we punishing who? Nobody else. We are punishing ourselves. Kamat krodho vijayate. Krodhat bodhi sammoha sammoha smritir vibhramaha. Second, again, it will come in this second chapter towards the end. The pleasure derived out of fulfillment of desire gives birth to new desires. Fulfillment, we are enjoying, but couple of days, couple of months, then new desire will start. Okay. But now, nowadays this 32 GB 4 is not enough. We need the more memory in the phone. Then go for the 64. Then go and keep on increasing. Isn't it everybody's, including me, our experience? Everybody's experience. The phone is okay, but the camera is not nice. We need a good phone. Alright, good phone. But can you define what is good phone? There are certain things we cannot define. I give you, when I am using the certain thing we can't define, I give you an example. In my case, it happens very often. Suppose the prayer is booked in 4 ways. Okay? And person has to come to fetch me at 9:15. Right? Okay? Now, 9:30, the gentleman will call me and say, Guruji, I am on my way. Initially, I used to listen to this. Then I counter question, can you define on my way? Because for an example, I am going to 4 ways and he has just took the on-ramp of William Nicol, okay, that is also on my way, and he is taking left turn on Kingfisher, also on my way. I am on my way. You understand my point? So there are certain things you cannot define. Similarly, good phone means what? So that's why we need to draw lines for ourselves. Nobody else can do that. If we do that, then what is first thing come? Does it serving the purpose? That is the first question. If yes, then that's a good phone to me. I'm giving just because cell phone we all are using. That's why I'm giving this example to understand it better. Be it car, be it laptop, be it tablet, be it iPad. The first question, does it serving the purpose? If the answer is yes, then that's good for me. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen in our lives in hurry. No, when but now. And then we have 20 excuses. I'm not using the word reason. There is a difference between reason and excuse. 20 excuses to justify that. So, the fulfillment gives birth to new desire, and a man goes on getting interested in performing new actions. The same thing happen with actions. In order to reap their fruit, new action. Let me do this, let me do that. I don't say that we have to go back in the dark era, but we have to draw line for ourselves. That is more important. Okay? By understanding this fact in the right perspective, a man becomes free from the desire for the fruit of action. You need to understand this. Okay. Actions have beginning and end. These are not eternal. Okay. Actions have a beginning and end. Okay. Action. To start Geeta class, 7:45. That means there will be an end. Be it 8:15 or 8:30. Okay. Beginning of Geeta class, 24th of January 2001. But one day there will be an end. There will be an end. It will come. So, actions have a beginning and an end. These are not eternal. So, how can their fruits be eternal? If the actions are not eternal, their fruits will not be eternal. But the self is eternal. Atma, the self, the individual soul. But the self is eternal. How can the eternal get any benefit from the perishable? So that exactly I told you little earlier, little differently, that we forget to enjoy what we have and we keep on running after what we don't have. Okay. So, by understanding this fact, one becomes detached from the world and attains God realization. When we talk about detachment and God realization, and we immediately, our reaction from our mind or within, ah, man, that's not my cup of tea. I can't do that. Small practice. Swalpamapi dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. We have seen this in chapter. Okay. Small effort. Small effort. But that will lead us for something big. And nothing can be bigger than realizing God. Understand that. Small thing, small spark, small thing. So becomes detached from the world and attains God realization. Now, in order to be free from the desire for fruits or actions, an aspirant should have discrimination as well as feeling to serve others. Discrimination will be helpful to an aspirant in renouncing his comforts, while the feelings of service to others will enable him to do good to others. By doing so, a striver can follow the discipline of disinterested action in the right sense. The concept has been totally changed nowadays. Otherwise, what we call jatra, correct word is yatra, and what we call in English is pilgrimage. They used to walk for kilometers together. Why? You have to leave your comfort. You have to prepare yourself. Mentally, physically, get ready, whatever it comes. Okay? That's why it is written here. A striver can follow the discipline, and then he can tame. The person can tame his mind, his body. At house, we have everything. But now, we came out. We took a walk. It can be any pilgrimage place in those days. But nowadays, we have the return ticket. Online booking is done. And then in the process of booking, we check that. What are the facilities there? Then it can be a touring, which is good. Okay. It can be a holiday, which is good. Definitely not a pilgrimage. A holiday is fine. Okay. Nothing wrong. We want to come out from the back bracket. We want to break the routine or the monotony of the life. Let's go. That's fine. But that is not pilgrimage. We need to discipline ourselves. That's how it's stated here. Ma karma phalaheturbhur ma te sangotsva karmani. Let you not be responsible for the fruits of actions. It means that you should not have the least attachment for the body, senses, mind and intellect, etc. Because attachment for these will make you responsible for the fruit of action. And in the 5th chapter, Bhagavan has told this, right? In the 11th verse of the 5th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna, by using the term Kevalaihi only, Kevalai means only, wants to say that the follower of discipline, of disinterested action, should abandon feeling of mindness for the body, mind, intellect and senses. What it says in the 5th chapter, 11th verse, Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalair Indriyairapi Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Tyaktvatma Shuddhaye. Kevalair, only. The yogis, while giving up attachment, perform actions with their body, senses, mind, and intellect only for the purpose of self purification. In the Marathi Sant Tukaram, realized soul, but he used to serve the community. Okay, and then he has written somewhere that Ata Urlu Upkara Purti. This Marathi. I am serving this because these are his children. Okay. Purification, right? Those who are attending the chanting class in the Shiv Mahimna Stotra, very beginning, 3rd or 4th verse, it says, Mamatvetam Vanim Gunakatana Punyena Bhavita. By singing your glory, why I am doing that? My speech will be sanctified. Mamatvetam Vanim Gunakatana Punyena Bhavita. By singing Lord, your glory, what I want? My speech should be sanctified. So, this should be the aims and objectives in one's life, in our life. Okay? Right, friends, we're going to stop here. Okay? In today's discussion, whatever you like, credit goes to all the great men, all the scripture, whatever I have heard, I have read, I have studied. Absolutely, absolutely nothing belongs to me. Okay, it's all His grace. His grace. We're going to conclude this with 73rd verse of 18th chapter, followed by the Arthi, and needless to say that our main reference book is Sadhak Sanjivani, and author of Sadhak Sanjivani is Swami Ram Sukhadas ji. Nashto moha smritiralabdha tvat prasadan mayachyuta sthitosme gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava.